Hello, everybody. Today is Thursday, our third day. That was fun to say. Today is Thursday, our third day of virtual learning. Today's video is a story. It is called First Day Jitters. And the author, the person who wrote the book, is called Judy Danneberg. And the person who did the pictures is named Judy Love. And we will definitely use those pictures as we go through the story today. But let's go back to the title of the story, First Day Jitters. What do you think that word means? Jitters. Maybe your hand is shaking. Maybe your body feels twitchy, and you might feel nervous if you have the jitters. That gives us a little bit of a clue as to what this story is about. Let me read the back of the book so we can get a little bit more of an idea of what this story is about. Spend the year with Mrs. Hartwell's classroom adventures. Will they like me? Will I make new friends? What if I don't like it? Sarah Jane Hartwell asks herself all these questions before her first day at a new school. Jitters are tough, but wait until she gets there. So, first day jitters. Why don't we go ahead and get started? This is our first picture that we see. A dog carrying a lunchbox. How silly! I love that. Oh. First day jitters. We have a clock, an alarm clock going off to wake this character up. I don't know her name yet. It doesn't say. But it doesn't look like she wants to wake up. She has her head under the pillow, and she's still under the covers, and she's not dressed yet. I don't think she's ready. Let's see. Sarah, dear, time to get out of bed, Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. You don't want to miss the first day at your new school, do you? I'm not going, said Sarah, and she pulled the covers over her head. Of course you're going, honey, said Mr. Hartwell, as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. We've got an angry cat on the bed. No, I'm not. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school, Sarah said. She tunneled down to the end of her bed. How can you hate your new school, sweetheart? Mr. Hartwell chuckled. You've never been there before. Don't worry, you liked your other school. You'll like this one. Besides, just think of all the new friends you'll meet. That's just it. I don't know anybody, and it will be hard, and I just hate it, that's all. What will everyone think if you're not there? We told them you were coming. They will think that I'm lucky, and they will wish that they were at home in bed like me. Mr. Hartwell sighed. Sarah Jane Hartwell, I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I'll see you downstairs in 5 minutes. Sarah tumbled out of bed. She stumbled into the bathroom. She fumbled into her clothes. My head hurts, she moaned as she trudged into the kitchen. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and sweaty. They drove down the street, and she couldn't breathe. And then they were there, At school. I feel sick, Sarah said weakly. Nonsense, said Mr. Hartwell. You'll love your new school once you get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Mrs. Burton. Sarah slumped in her seat. Oh, Sarah, Mrs. Burton gushed, peeking into the car. There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go. There's the principal trying to get Sarah out of the car. She led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. Don't worry, everyone is nervous on their first day, she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. The class looked up as Mrs. Burton cleared her throat. Class, attention please, said Mrs. Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, Class, I would like you to meet your new teacher, Mrs. Sarah Jane Hartwell. And on the board it says Mrs. Sarah Jane Hartwell. Now, I like this story because I have the same name as the character. I am Miss Sarah, and she is also Miss Sarah. I also like this story because it shows that even if you are feeling nervous about starting school this year, your teacher is also feeling nervous. And I have first day jitters. I was really nervous to get started. But I know that we're going to have so much more fun together in this classroom and on the computer as we move forward through the year. So, just like always, I love you and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!